Welcome, dear students, to the English class for 7th standard. This is lesson number 4, A Glass of Milk. This is part 2 of the play. I'm sure you are already familiar with the characters of the play which were introduced in scene 1. Let me remind you, there was a boy named Howard Kelly. He was not very rich. He could not pay his school fee. For that, he was selling books door to door. He met a lady named Anita, who was very kind and generous. She not only gives him a glass of milk, but also buys a book from the boy. Now we are moving on to the another part of the play. But before going into the next scene, I would like to have a pre-reading activity with you. This is a kind of recapitulation so that we can understand the coming story in a better way. You have to fill in the blanks with necessary details on the basis of your reading of scene 1 of the play A Glass of Milk. I'll read out the paragraph for you so that you can fill all the blanks. Ready? Let's start. A little boy named Dash is selling books door to door on a hot dash. He wants to sell 2 more books so that he may be able to pay his dash. But he is very dash and dash. He rings a doorbell of a house and a dash opens the door. The boy asks the lady to dash some books from him and also requests her for a glass dash. After knowing his reason of selling books, the lady gives the boy a glass of dash to drink. She also buys a book from him and gives him dash. The boy feels happy and dash. Dear students, I'm sure you must have recalled the answers to all these blanks. Let's check the answers. A little boy named Howard Kelly, yes, right, is selling books door to door on a hot afternoon. Yes, what was the time? It was afternoon. He wants to sell 2 more books so that he may be able to pay his school fee. Right answer. But he is very hungry and thirsty. You must be remembering that he was talking to himself, that he should ask for water at next house. He rings a doorbell of a house and a dash open the door. What is the word in the dash? Lady. The boy asks the lady to, yes, buy some books from him and also requests her for a glass of water. After knowing his reason of selling books, the lady gives the boy a glass of milk to drink. She also buys a book from him and gives him £5. The boy feels happy and stronger. Now you must have recalled the characters and the story that was developed in the scene 1. In the present lesson, we are going to go further. Before entering the scene number 2, we have a pre-reading activity in front of us. Are you ready? You and I are going to understand the meanings of these difficult words. The first word is complicated. Complicated. It means very difficult to handle, which is not easy. That thing is called complicated. Next word is diagnose. Diagnose. Students, when you are not feeling well, you go to the doctor. The doctor examines you medically. This process of medical examination is known as diagnose. After this diagnosis, the doctor comes to know about the reason of your disease or ailment. Next word is surgery. Surgery. It means medical treatment through instruments. In severe cases, when there is damage in the body and the doctors try to repair it with the help of the instruments, that process is known as surgery. Next word is expensive. Expensive, which means very costly. We go to the market. We have only 100 rupees and we want to buy a dress for ourselves. But at that time, that dress costs 1000 rupees. So in this case, what are we going to say? We'll say that this dress is very expensive. It means very costly. So without any delay, we are going towards the reading of scene 2. Dear students, when the scene 2 begins, already many years have passed. The time is morning. The location is a big city hospital. Now we have two characters in this scene, Dr. Peter Brown and Dr. Howard Kelly. Dr. Brown and Dr. Kelly are discussing a case. Dr. Kelly: is it a difficult case, Dr. Brown? Dr. Brown: yes, it is complicated. We have not yet been able to diagnose the problem. Dr. Kelly: who is the woman? And where is she from? And how did she become so ill? Dr. Brown, facing Dr. Kelly: she is from Blackpool. The doctors there advised her to come to this hospital as they could not understand her disease. It started with food poisoning but got complicated. Perhaps her liver has got affected. Dr. Kelly: what? From Blackpool? That's where I come from. Where's the lady? Dr. Brown, taking Dr. Kelly to the hospital room. Dr. Brown: there she is. She needs immediate surgery. Don't think we can do much in this case even after surgery. Dr. Kelly peeps into room and sees the sleeping woman, smiles. We must do our best, and I'll do my best to save her. Dr. Brown: sure, doctor. We'll make all possible efforts to save her. Do you know her? Dr. Kelly smiles again. The scene number 2 has already highlighted two characters. They are from the medical profession and they are discussing about the medical case of a woman who is not feeling well, and her case is quite complicated. Now we have switched on to the scene number 3. The location is a room in the hospital. The characters are the lady, a nurse, a man from the bills department. So in scene 3 we have 3 characters. The nurse prepares to give medicine to the lady. Man giving some papers to the nurse. Is she feeling better? She is lucky that Dr. Howard Kelly handled her case. This is her bill. She needs to pay within 2 days. Show her the bill. Nurse taking the bill from the man. You are right. She's lucky. And yes, she's much better and healthier. Nurse gives medicine to the lady. Nurse handing over the bill to the lady. Here's your medicine and this is your bill. As per the hospital rules, you need to pay the bill in 2 days. Lady looking worried. This hospital seems to be very expensive. Nurse. Yes, madam. It is the most expensive hospital in London. Lady looks at the bill. It will take me a lifetime to pay the bill. It is signed by Dr. Howard Kelly. There is something written on it. Nurse. Yes, he is very kind. He took special care of you. He is from your city. Lady looking interested. Really? Is he from Blackpool? Nurse takes the bill and looks at it, smiles. Oh, sure, something is written on it. Lady. Okay, let me see. Reads aloud with tears in her eyes. Paid in full years ago with a glass of milk. Dr. Howard Kelly. My dear students, this was the end of scene number 3. Now in this session, we have read the second scene and the third scene of the play. And in these two scenes, you must have noticed that how nature has rewarded the good act done by a woman years ago. Now, after many years, the woman got old and the poor boy has grown up and he has become a doctor. When he comes to know about the city of the lady and he looks at the lady, he immediately recognizes her because he already told her in scene 1 that he will never forget her act of kindness. So Dr. Howard Kelly is the same poor boy who has become a doctor today. In this way, the nature has rewarded the woman. A few years ago, she helped a child, and now that child has helped her in return. This is the beauty of the act of kindness. This is the entire theme of the play. I hope you have understood all the three scenes of the play. Now we are moving on to the post reading activities. These activities are designed for the vocabulary enrichment. Students, divide the following words in two parts. The first has been done for you, and the other words you have to do at your own. Let us discuss the first word, hesitatingly. Hesitatingly. So if you separate these two parts, you get two words. One is hesitating and another is ly. The other words are generally, aptly, sternly, normally, suddenly, carefully, and rarely. I hope you have done it. Let's check the answers. In the second word, we get the word generous plus ly. Word number 3, apt plus ly. Number 4, stern plus ly. Number 5, normal plus ly. Number 6, sudden plus ly. Number 7, careful plus ly. Number 8, rare plus ly. When we are adding ly or ly to a word, it becomes adverb. What is an adverb, dear students? Okay, let me tell you. An adverb is a word which tells about the speciality of a verb, as an adjective tells about the speciality of a noun or a pronoun. An adverb tells about the speciality of a verb or an action. Another post-reading activity for you. In this, you are going to read and comprehend. Comprehend means understand. And these sentences are based on scene 2. Ready? Let's start. Question number 1. Count and write the number of characters in scene 2 of the play. Number 2. What is the profession of the characters of this scene? Number 3. Why had the lady come to this hospital? Number 4. How did the lady get ill? Number 5. What kind of treatment did she need? I'm sure you know the answers for all these questions because we have discussed in detail the remaining 2 scenes. Shall we check the answers? Count and write the number of characters in scene 2 of the play. Students, you must remember that there were 2 doctors, Dr. Kelly and Dr. Brown. So there are 2 characters in scene 2 of the play. Number 2. What is the profession of the characters of this scene? From the discussion, we come to know that the characters in this scene are doctors by profession because they are discussing about the disease of a woman who is admitted in their hospital. Number 3. Why had lady come to this hospital? The lady had come to the hospital for her treatment. It is an expensive hospital and the trauma cases are dealt here. So the lady has been referred to this hospital by her local doctor. Okay. Number 4. How did the lady get ill? The lady had food poisoning which got complicated later on. And Dr. Kelly told Dr. Brown that her liver has got affected. Number 5. What kind of treatment did she need? The doctors were discussing that she needed a surgery. The post-reading activity, once again you have to read and comprehend, and these questions are based on scene 3. Let's start. Question 1. How much time did the patients get to pay the bill as per the rules? Question 2. Why did the lady get worried? Question 3. Why did the lady have tears in her eyes? Number 4. Who had paid the bill? Why? Number 5. What was the lady repaid for? Try to remember all the discussions between the nurse and the lady in the last scene, and you will come to know about the answers to these questions. I have also brought the answers for you. Let's see. How much time did the patients get to pay the bill as per rules? The answer is the patients had to pay the bills within 2 days. The nurse told this to the lady. Why did the lady get worried? The lady did not have enough money to pay the bill. That is why she was worried. She was worried that how would she arrange so much money? Question number 3. Why did the lady have tears in her eyes? Students, when we are sad, we cry and we have tears. But there is also another situation in our life when we are very happy. At that time, we have tears. Similarly, the lady had tears in her eyes because somebody had paid her bill. These were the tears of gratitude and joy. Number 4. Who had paid the bill? Why? Students, you must have in your mind that Dr. Howard Kelly was thankful to this lady because this lady helped him years ago. So Dr. Howard Kelly paid the bill because the lady helped him in his childhood. Number 5. Why was the lady repaid for? Very simple. The lady was repaid for her kindness. Now the post-reading activity. This activity has been designed to learn the language. Let's practice the language. You have to rewrite the following sentences using the comparative form of the adjectives given in the bracket. First sentence has been solved for you, but the other 4 sentences, they have to be done by you. Okay, let me explain the first sentence for you. You are tall than me. Dear students, it is the comparison between two people. And when we are going to compare two persons, the second degree, that is the comparative degree, is used. The comparative degree of tall is taller. So the answers to this is you are taller than me. Rest of the sentences are to be done by you. I will read these sentences for you. My pen is cheap than yours. This table is big than that one. Rahul is smart than Sham. An elephant is larger than a lion. Done it? Let's check the answers. Okay, the second sentence. My pen is cheaper than yours. Again, we are comparing two pens, so the comparative degree has been used. Similarly, in sentence number 3, this table is bigger than that one. The comparison between two tables, that is why we are using the comparative degree. Number 4, Rahul is smarter than Sham. Again, the comparison between two persons. The last one is an elephant is larger than a lion. There is a comparison between two animals. So in all these sentences, we have comparison between two things or two persons or two animals. So that is why we are using the comparative degree in all these sentences. So with this, we have come to the end of the part 2 of the play, A Glass of Milk. Dear students, the entire play revolved around the idea that is in front of you written here. Kindness always repays. When you help someone in need, and that too without any greed of reward, nature never forgets this act of kindness. In this play, when the lady helped the little poor boy, she never thought that one day that boy will be a doctor and she will be treated by him. She helped the boy only out of compassion, sympathy, and love. She was kind to him, giving him a glass of milk just by identifying the thirst and hunger in his eyes. And see what the nature has done for her. Years later, when the boy became the doctor, he helped the lady. And that little act of kindness is repaid by nature in the form of the best and expensive treatment of the lady. This is the most beautiful lesson that we got from this play. I hope you have enjoyed the entire play and all the scenes of the play. I would suggest that you should write the theme of this play in your own words so that you may come across all the main points that you have learnt from this play. Also try to use the words that we have learnt throughout the play. All the words from the part 1 and part 2 should be used while you are going to write the theme. And also keep this lesson in your mind forever. And you should implement this learning in your life also. Always help your family and friends and even the unknown people without the greed of any reward in return. Eventually, the nature will reward you. Thank you so much.